You've heard the old nursery rhyme, good night, sleep tight, and don't let the bedbugs bite. The sleep tight part is believed to refer to the way beds were made in the past, with ropes that needed to be tightened to ensure a firm sleeping surface. The exact origins of the phrase are unclear, but it is believed to have originated in the United States during the 19th century. Bedbugs were a common problem in homes during this time, and the phrase likely emerged as a way for parents to wish their children a good night while acknowledging a common household issue. Now children, if you see a tiny bug crawling across your face, don't be alarmed. No thank you. Bedbugs were first documented in ancient Greece as early as 400 BC, with references made by Aristotle. In Pliny's Natural History, published around 77 AD in Rome, bedbugs were said to have medicinal value for treating ailments like snake bites and ear infections. This belief in the medicinal use of bedbugs persisted until at least the 18th century, when Jean-Étienne Guittard, French geologist and mineralogist, recommended them for treating hysteria. They have also been mentioned as far back as 3,300 years ago to ancient Egypt, but they were likely introduced to the United States by early colonists and thrived for many decades. However, by the 1950s, bedbugs were nearly eradicated due to the invention of new pest control products and the use of vacuums and washing machines, which helped control infestations in living spaces. As it was long ago, so it is today, that people are still dealing with these tiny but mighty pests. You only need to look as far as Instagram, X, or any of your popular travel sites to hear the horror stories of bedbug invasions. And yes, you can take them home with you. What happens in Vegas doesn't always stay in Vegas. So, without further ado, let's dive in and I'll tell you all about bedbugs, the dangers of encountering them, and how you can learn to recognize the signs that will lead to prevention. Let's go. Bedbugs are small parasites that feed solely on blood. Although they can't fly, they move quickly and can travel across floors, walls, and ceilings. They thrive in warm environments and can be found in homes, clothing stores, offices, hotel rooms, daycare centers, and hospitals. Essentially, any place where humans are present. They're named bedbugs because they are particularly attracted to mattresses, bedding, and other sleeping areas. While they are more active at night, bedbugs are not strictly nocturnal. So, how do you identify a bedbug? There are many bugs that look like bedbugs, so correct identification is key. Bedbugs as adults are about 3/16 of an inch, are brown, oval, and flat. Compare it to the size of an apple seed. This is strictly if they haven't recently fed. If they've had a hearty meal, then they will probably look swole or like a tiny little balloon and have a reddish-brown color. Anatomy-wise, a bedbug is made up of a head with a beak, antenna, wings or wing pads. Their upper body will be covered with short golden-colored hairs, and again, they cannot fly. More likely than not, you will smell them. They will give off an obnoxiously sweet odor from their scent glands. Nymphs, or young bedbugs, are smaller in size and generally paler, a whitish yellow color, and can be invisible to the naked eye if they haven't had a meal. Did you know that adult female bedbugs can lay up to 1 to 5 eggs per day? Depending on whether they have fed, they can lay as many as 12 eggs per day. Often, they will be deposited and cemented on rough surfaces and in crevices with their maximum lay factor being over 500, depending on their lifespan. The bite of a bedbug is often painless, so you may not even know you've been bitten. However, a lot of people can develop allergic reactions to the saliva that is deposited once it gets its sucking mouth parts on them. You heard me, sucking mouth parts. They don't have teeth, but syringe-like barbs that sink into the skin and draw out blood, thanks to an injection of an anticoagulant. Yeah, that's way worse, like my worst nightmare. So now that you know what they look like and the harm that they can cause, let's talk about how you can find them and get rid of those pesky bloodsuckers. They love to live in places that have a lot of people, so most likely they'll be in airports, on airplanes, and in hotels where there's high turnover with less effective cleaning methods. They are excellent hitchhikers and don't ask for your help getting there. So if they somehow have made it into your home, you're probably going to find them in your bedroom, behind headboards, in box springs, or in the seams of mattresses. Also in recliners, chairs, and in cracks and crevices of the home. Generally, here's what you should be looking for. Rusty or reddish stains on bed sheets or mattresses caused by crushed bed bugs, small dark spots, which are bedbug excrement and may bleed on the fabric, like ink spots from a marker, tiny eggs and eggshells, along with pale yellow skin shed by nymphs as they grow, or just a live bedbug. As mentioned before, they are not strictly nocturnal, but nighttime is the most likely the time they will come out and feed, when you're fast asleep and less of a risk. If you think you have an infestation, just do a quick check in all these places, or call a professional pest control service. They'll help you out. Normally, they'll use something like Fireback. What they won't do is clean for you. So be sure to do a thorough clean of all bedding, clothing, and surfaces, especially the ones that hold food, like your countertops. A pest control operator can kill them where they see them, but if they're still hiding in your clothes or in backpacks, use a normal hot wash cycle. Dry your clothes and then dry them again to make sure the heat gets above 140 degrees Fahrenheit. Same with backpacks or soft purses. Dry them in a dryer if they can withstand it. And remember, heat kills, but so does extreme cold. You can place items in a 27-degree non-defrosting freezer for at least 5 days. Lastly, just remember, prevention is key. When you travel, check these popular hiding places and alert staff immediately if you see bed bugs. You can also get regular inspections in your home after you've had an infestation, or just ask your pest control service if they can offer that to you as part of your regular service. Well, that's all we have for today, guys. Now tell me, have you ever encountered bed bugs? If so, leave us your favorite bug emoji and tell us your story in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you don't miss out on our future episodes. See you next time.